Good morning, everybody. So with today's video, I got Rush here, and this is going to be more of Rush's review and more of a first impression for me because I've never smelled this up until now, and it's a clone fragrance. So these are getting clicks, they're getting views, and if you're looking for a cheaper alternative of Baccarat Rouge 540, then that's going to be Armaf Club de Nuit Untold. This is actually quite nice.
Isn't it?
Launched in 2022, class, it's probably some sort of like spicy amber scent, I guess. Because there is definitely the spice in it.
There's the spice, and then there's just the cotton candy, and yeah, it's actually, at first I was going to go, yeah, right, this is a good clone. It's actually a good clone. Especially in the dry down. The dry down is actually, for me, it's hard for me to tell the difference. And I've been at this for a long time.
So, I gotta come clean. If something gets a lot of hype, I avoid it. I lose immediate interest. I've never smelled Baccarat Rouge 540. I know.
You mean all those times we've been into Saks or into Holt's, you didn't even pick up the bottle?
No.
Ah, shame on you.
Because if something if something gets so much mention, I'm not interested. I lose automatic interest. I will state this though, in the air and on skin, this is actually really nice.
Yes.
It's warm, so this you're gonna get spices, and I'll get into the notes in a second. I don't want to say I get saffron. Saffron is a note, but there is spices, there is woods, and I feel like there's like an ambery or like a resinous tone to it. It's only been on my skin for the last no more than 5 minutes, and it's already quite nice. It's it's mass appealing. That's why everyone out there loves Baccarat Rouge 540. And if you're looking for a cheaper alternative that actually does smell like it, and this is actually a good way of going. I will state this. I had to look it up for how much it was, because sometimes things are they're not for sale. They're harder to come by. This is going to be one of the more expensive ones, and I can understand why, because Baccarat, everybody wants a better price. Because that's what is it, $400? Yeah, okay. So that's another reason why that I'm not interested. This was about $60 to $80 Canadian on, I believe it was FragranceNet. I like it. I really like it. Let's just get into the notes. So top notes for this one here are going to be jasmine and saffron. The mid is going to be amberwood and ambergris. The base is going to be fir resin and cedar.
What don't you actually get? Because there's a lot of notes to this.
I don't get jasmine. I don't get the white florals.
Okay, the original Baccarat, because you said you've never smelled it, it has just slightly more depth than this. Okay. But not enough for you to notice.
A regular person, non-frag heads, would not be able to distinguish the difference between
Not at all.
I get the warm spice, I get the woods, and I get a little bit of like an ambery tone. There is this freshness, and I don't want to say it's from the jasmine, because I don't get jasmine. Maybe my nose is busted, I don't know.
No, I don't get the jasmine.
But there is something fresh. Like fresh but soft.
It's fresh, powdery fresh. This is actually an extremely good alternative to the original. You know, there's Ariana Grande's Cloud, and there's other ones out there that are also clones, but this is a good clone of it. I think this is the closest you can actually get to Baccarat with actually buying the Baccarat.
I feel like it's more autumn, but I do think that maybe on some winter days, I don't know, how it's going so far, I can't see that really slicing through a Canadian cold.
It has done pretty good, actually, because I have worn this out, and you've seen the temperatures we've had the last. Oh, I've worn it out, and it did stand up to it. It stood up to the extreme cold.
It's kind of sexy.
It is sexy. Baccarat's supposed to be sexy.
Yeah, I know, and I think
that's why so many men wear it, even though it was originally marketed to women, but men found it sexy. And
I think that because it's everybody's wearing it, I'm not interested, but I gotta start changing my tune a little bit. So if it gets hype, I gotta look into it. I really should. This is great. This is really good, and I could see this being like something like this to like a suit and tie.
Would you wear it?
Yes.
Would you reach for it?
If I were to get it, yes. Do I want it in
That
my...
tells you a lot right there. I am the owner of this bottle. I have reached for it for a week just to see how it would act and what it would smell like in the air. And I have to admit, I'm impressed. And it lasts forever. And it pushes off the skin really well.
I wouldn't get this in my collection because I have so many bottles in my collection. I'm at the point where, like, yes, enough is enough, but I can't enjoy fragrances that I want. I'm always working, I'm always reviewing. If you got a collection that's under 20, I think that this would be a great addition.
I agree.
Long lasting, as you said, like you're talking what, like 8 hours or more?
Oh, more.
Oh, okay.
More. I got around the 12-hour mark. It became a skin set. On clothing, I had a shirt. I deliberately put it on the shirt to see how long it would last, and kept coming back day after day after day. It was on the shirt for 4 days.
Wow. So I got nothing else to add, but I will state, smells good. Smells really nice, and I got to get into these more the clones. I got to get into the stuff that's really talked about. I got to change my mindset, my attitude, but I'm always not one for the bandwagon, but maybe, maybe dive into a little bit of it.
The way it'll go is on the initial spray, it's going to be, you'll sit there and go, oh, this is definitely a Baccarat Rouge 540 clone. But by the time you get to the mid, you're going, this is Baccarat Rouge 540. You would have to be a very experienced frag head to be able to tell the difference.
I'm enjoying it, so...
I have to admit, I'm enjoying it too.
So that is my first impression, and an actual review from Rush of Armaf's Club de Nuit Untold. So if you want to see other clone videos, they will all be down in the description box below, whether they're Armaf, they are... Again, I'm just getting into it. And if you like this very video, please leave us one of these. Well, thank you for my time, take care, and we will see you later. Thanks for watching.